Hello, and welcome back to our grand adventure. Where last time we got started on this, this has been a little bit of hour in. We're already in a little bit of chaos right now. So we've got the lovely Xion with us, and she's quite the character. But our current goal is to get out of here, get out of these mines. We're in for a very bad time.
Here. Get a move on. We're moving to another base.
Yes, sir. Alright, let's just get out of here.
That's...
Glanimede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down.
Oh.
The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Alright. Let's see, hold on. Alright. Let's go.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zeugle, they'll attack.
Bring it. Okay, during the combat, press options, change your character's control. Okay. Yeah.
This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
Oh god.
No excuse. Don't let them.
I'm dying.
You're mine. Take this. I'm on.
What?
Talon Storm! One final push! Right! Give them all we got! You're mine! How's this?
Whew.
Whoa! Take a look at that!
Yay. I did it.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid,
Ah!
alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
I'm gonna go up here. Life bottle.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Wait, how was I? That's how you jump. Hope nothing was up there.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can, you'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Camping out. Resting in a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits, cutscenes that you recently viewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Okay.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think. A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in.
Sorry.
Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy.
Okay.
They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
Yeah, sure, bring it. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here.
Ulzebek.
We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I see sparkly. Antidote rock. A stone that keeps microbes at bay. It breaks down toxins. Storing it together with food will make the food last longer.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Yes, ma'am. Oh. Oh my goodness, look at all the sparkles.
We
Wait!
should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go down here. Fish? Can I go catch some fish? Oh, he just... Hardy fish that can survive even in poor water is best cooked before eating. Assuming it raw is dangerous. Cooking? Eating anything raw is dangerous. Sage. Use max
What's this
HP.
thing?
I totally don't hoard those when I play these games. Until like my second playthrough. Apple gel. Oh.
That is one enormous stray.
I
Oh!
don't think we can take it right now.
Giant Zoogles roam around certain areas. They are very hard to fight, but you can get rare items and lots of SP if you manage to beat them. Astral Flowers. You can hit Astral Flowers from defeating powerful foes that can reach them. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's not fight that right now. I'm baby.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Umbrella-shaped fungus that can only be found in moist areas. Poisonous varieties exist, meaning caution must be exercised when picking them. Cool. Armadillo.
I'll take you all on. How's this? You're surrounded. Just stay calm. Mirage! This is it.
Ow.
Deep.
Ow.
Guess we gotta roll with it. Now I can let loose. One final push.
Right.
Give them all we got. It's not going to plan.
Whoop.
Talon Storm.
Thank you.
Cannon.
Ow.
Rising Wyvern!
Everything hurts. Oh my god, everything hurts. Thank you. What?
Try harder!
Ah!
Here I come!
I can feel my precision
Heart bone.
improving.
Orange gel. Fireball medicinal gel that supplements and restores 30 CP.
What's this thing?
I have a feeling some animals that got loose.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. That's it. Just don't go charging off like that.
You're finished! Slash! Swallow blade!
I totally missed that.
See ya.
Woo-wee!
Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern! Take this!
I'll run you through. See ya.
Slash!
Talon Storm. I'm sure I can put this to use.
Circle shell. Oh. Hello.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Take this!
How's this? Talon Storm.
You're finished! Swallow blade!
Ow.
Take this!
This-
Here I go.
Talon
Here I
Storm.
come! You're finished! Slash!
I'll run you through.
Whew, okay, we're getting there. We're learning.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Parallax stone. A stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it prized by those who have the same posture for extended periods during work. Okay. Cool. The 5 realms. 5 distinct regions of Dana. Ulzebek. Don't look like we're doing that great here either.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danans. probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
Really?
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Okay. Hello. Oh, so you're the new recruit Zephyr brought in, eh? Interesting. I didn't expect it to be the only Iron Mask of all people. Wow. Anyway, there's a lot I probably need to fill you in on. Is there anything you want to know? This is Zulzebek. It is a Danan enclave, like plenty of others in this realm. Unlike Molskull, which is mainly a mining area, this place only produces food and other daily essentials. The Bright Eyes rarely show their faces here, which is why we've made it our headquarters. Is there anything else you want to know? What's the situation? Our friends have made it back from the old Zeal mine. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out of there alive, and we have to make sure their sacrifices won't go in vain. Am I really that famous? Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. And as if that's not enough, you're always going about your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. With that kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong with the Crimson Crows. I am good. Alright, catch you around. Just look for the armored soldiers and Zeugles when you go out. Okie dokie, ma'am. Bro, what happened to you? Ugh. Your brother bit off more than he could chew. It's no use. I can't take those Bright Eyes. Oh. Whoops. Sounds like there was an explosion along the tracks to the Crimson Crows calls that? Yes. Hope the armored soldiers don't stick around here either and they leave us just like they did in Molskull. These chickens just laid their eggs. And those damn Bright Eyes took every last egg. They couldn't even spare a single one. Come on, quit standing around talking. We've got water to carry. But you saw the Crimson Crows members. They were hurt. Those Bright Eyes must have got them. I wonder if we're next. I don't know. Dad says the Bright Eyes can't afford just to kill their workers. Maybe they changed their mind? How do I want that.
What's this doing here?
Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm just gonna eat that. I can make just about anything. Food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things with. Sorry. So I've been thinking of joining up with the Crimson Crows. You? With them? But what can you do? Your body is weak. I can still fight. I have to. It's for our kids. To give them a future. You know, I know, but... I wonder how much longer this fighting will go on. There's so many Crimson Crows who have gotten injured and killed because of it. Who knows? I just hope things don't get any worse. Sends chills down my spine thinking about what might happen if they manage to make the Renans any angrier. That is a good point. That is a valid point. An inn! I could just leave if I wanted to. What is that? Be careful if you choose to go out. There's a garrison of armored soldiers up ahead. I guess I won't be going that way. Because that sounds bad. Can I like go in here?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Cool. Oh. I don't have anything to tell you at all, but you want to take a look and see what I've got. I mean, I'm broke, so, accessories. Accessory materials. Other. Okay, I don't have anything. Come back anytime. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Don't work too hard out there. Okay. Hi. Let's see y'all there. Different elemental variant of astral energy is siphoned from each. Huh. Okay. Makes sense. Glad you're okay. Quick, get inside. No. These are the rations you managed to swipe back from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some. Just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks. I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here, and they somehow expect us to keep them fed and something. By all means, your kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting these rations all the more worthwhile. Okay.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Okay. Zephyr, that's your party. Bye. Woo-hoo. And they're still talking to the others. You'll find him outside. You should go say hi to him. Who the heck just said hoo-hoo? We're really gonna bet it all on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? I'm not sure I like the odds. Well, Zephyr says they're good, so they must be true. You're not only new here, but you don't remember much, right? Well, if you got questions... Oh, hey, more questions. What is the group's goal? Ideally, we like to drive out the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us a little outgunned. For now, we've been mostly waiting for the chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner if Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. The Bright Eyes wear huge armor suits and fight using astral arts and sticking their Zoogols on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, So we fight using gathered numbers and by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr. We can't take them on alone. One-on-one like him, unfortunately. And that's why we're so glad that you two are on board with us and we get. Ulzebek is one of the enclaves where the Danan slaves live. It's mostly responsible for producing food. The Bright Eyes don't have any outposts here and they hardly come through on patrol, which is decided to set up shop here. In exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our presence, we give out supplies to the residents and help them with their needs. Also, it doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of the Bright Eyes either. The big planet in the sky is their home world, running with this, while the smaller object is names. Okay, their stronghold, where the Bright Eyes come from. And about that name, we call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use their astronauts. Pretty simple, right? Likewise, they call us embedded since we've got embedded with the Spirit Core as soon as we're born. But when someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out. It's our way of showing that slaves anymore. The big shot Renan's in charge. The lords wear different outfits from the rest. They've made a weird fabric. They stick out like a sore thumb. Zeugles. Zeugles are monsters you often see tagging alongside with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I know they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you'll find wandering around outside. Most of those escape from their keepers. We call those strays. It's what the Bright Eyes refer to the powers that they use. They're basically some kind of magic. Danans can't use astral arts for themselves, which makes Renans much more pain to deal with as their Zeugl pets. Other members and I are going to devise a Tech. I'll have to let them know that I intended to make you a centerpiece of the whole operation. Okay, bye. Who's the hoo-hoo? This place is our hideout. Worst comes to worst, we've got plenty of escape routes. Guess we need to get from here too. Who's the hoo-hoo? Who is hooing at me? I demand to know who is hooing at me. Listen. You hoo at me one more time. Where are you? Let's scare that and that. I guess that leaves that here. I have to hurry and treat before it gets bad. Okay. Be hooing. Who be hooing? Listen here. Oh. This is skit.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balseph doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balseph thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Ah! Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Climb back up. So you?
Woohoo!
Hoo-hoo! Rabbit ears.
Woohoo!
I found an
It's an
owl!
unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Dead owls can be found roosting in hidden spots throughout the land. They may be something to adventurers who could track them down. Okay. Wait, okay. Maybe I just can't. Okay. Oh, whoa, okay, party formation. That's great. I got rabbit ears! Hello. The position's good because you can keep an eye out on every entrance from here. Worst case scenario, we could flee into the mountains too. That's how much Zephyr started this whole operation. He's the leader of our organization for a reason. Oh, here we are. Are you telling me I shouldn't get involved with the Crimson Crows, old man? Yeah, damn right. Back when I was your age, we had people who were doing the same thing as them folks, and ain't nothing changed, nothing. If them bright eyes find out we got a Crimson Crow hiding among us, you could be sure as hell they'll be held for everyone to pay a noozleback. She's right. They'll kill us all, each and every one of them. They'll kill us. Exactly. I'd give it a second thought before I do something I'll regret. As much as I hate to admit it, they're both right. I hate the Renans as much as everyone else, but trying to fight back is suicide. There's only one way that's going on, and then the crow. It's. I can't read. Everything's blurring together. Okay. The only way it's going to end for them Crimson Crows, and it ain't gonna be pretty. Just give it up. It's hopeless against the Renans. All this dark talk just makes today's work that much harder to get through as it already is. I'm out on patrol on Zephyr's orders. You can never be too careful when dealing with the Bright Eyes. If any of us sense a whiff of trouble, all we have to do is give a signal and everybody can hide immediately. Cool. After working with my hands all my life, I hardly see it. Nothing with these old eyes anymore. Oh. The road over there leads to Agalia Waste. You won't find any Renans since it's just ruins and abandoned villages, but it's crawling with stray Zoogles, so be careful if you go out there. Sounds like a bit of ruckus close by. Did something happen? I don't know what's going on around here. As long as I don't make my life harder, though, I don't give a hoot. It's been a long and hard enough struggle making it to this age as it is. My creaky old body can't take much more. Oh, man. Phew. I lived in Coglia my whole life. So I think I could take a little heat, but this is really pushing it. That's why I've got to stay hydrated. Can't afford to collapse from heat stroke while there are Renans. Oh, there's Renans. It seemed like there was a big commotion earlier, so I decided to hide in here and wait. Take a safe step. I don't know, something could happen at any moment. We've got to stay vigilant for signs of armored soldiers. We can't make a repeat of what happened in the old Xeon mine. Unless somebody here is a traitor and is giving our position away. Not gonna happen. Scrap meat. Scraps are leftover meat from various animal parts, though a little unseemly. With preparation, it can be eaten just fine.
What's this thing?
Food. Okay, it's food. You eat it after you cook it. Please don't cook it. These injuries should heal eventually, but when they do, I'm sending back out to Monskull. I doubt I'm going to make it out of there alive this time. Oh. I'm short on both supplies and manpower over here. I guess I've got no choice but to ask the Crimson Crows for help again. I'm sure they're willing.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
No
What is it
problem.
you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened.
Sorry, I'm busy right now. Why don't you talk to... Okay. I think I could just leave if I wanted to. I don't know if they'll probably stop me. Alright. Well... Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's like their home planet, and then that's the smaller one that they came in on. That's kind of eerie. Could you imagine if that happened in real life? Like, just all of a sudden, this huge planet just pops up beside ours, and then this smaller, I don't know what, ship? Is it a ship? Is it like a ship? That'd be kind of terrifying if you ask me. Well, until next time on this lovely little adventure. Oh boy.